Revised National TB Control Program RNTCP. Tuberculosis is a chronic infectious disease caused by the Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria. It is mainly affected to respiratory system and most commonly affected to lungs. These Mycobacterium tuberculosis was discovered by Robert Koch. So, this Robert Koch was also called as Koch bacillus. In our body, lungs are affected compared to the other organisms. The tuberculosis mainly affected in between 15 to 59 years. Tuberculosis can be classified into two types: pulmonary tuberculosis and extrapulmonary tuberculosis. In pulmonary tuberculosis is 85 to 90% of occurrence. This can be identified by sputum positive and in sputum negative TB there are not having bacteria in their sputum. Extrapulmonary tuberculosis is occurs 10 to 15% of chances. It is most commonly affected to lymph nodes, joints, genitourinary tracts, spinal cord, and intestinal. The major sign and symptoms of tuberculosis is the most common symptoms are cough for 2 weeks or more, fever, pain in your chest, loss of weight, loss of appetite, coughing up blood stained sputum, and shortness of breath and tiredness. The TB can be spread from one person to another person by airborne infection during coughing, sneezing, talking to another person, open spitting causes transmission of tubercle bacilli into the air. It will transmit it to the healthy persons. This type of transmission is called as droplet infection. Previous history of National Tuberculosis Program is in 1946. Boer Committee was established and identified the spacing between TB patients and their beds. In 1947, TB division allotted under DGHS of Directorate General of Health Services. In 1951, BCG vaccine campaign conducted. In 1956, established Tuberculosis Research Center at Chennai in Tamil Nadu, and in 1959, Tuberculosis Research Center is converted into National Institute of Research in Tuberculosis. In 1950 and 60s, Tuberculosis Research Center is and National Tuberculosis Institute can be established. In 1962, National TB program was launched. In 1992, National TB program reviewed and to conclude their failures. In 1993, revised National Tuberculosis Pilot Program can be begins. In 1997 to 2006, Phase 1 program can be released, and 2006 to 2011, revised National Tuberculosis Control Program Phase 2 can be released. In up after 2012 to 17 having National Strategic Policy or Plan. In 1962, National Tuberculosis Control Program can be introduced. In 1992, a conducting a review by Government of India, World Health Organization and Swedish International Development Agency to review on failures of NTCP. due to weakness, due to TB is having longer time of treatment, and the rate of completion of treatment is rate is low, and success rate is low, and over reliance on X-ray on tuberculosis, and death rate can be high due to national tuberculosis control program can be fails, and before the revised of national control tuberculosis program in 1993, government has introduced the revised national tuberculosis control program in 1993. The major goal of national tuberculosis control program is reduce the mortality rate and morbidity rate from tuberculosis, and also interrupt the chain of transmission of tuberculosis from droplets or airborne. The major objectives of revised national tuberculosis control program achieve up to 80% of cure rate of infections of TB by implementation of DOTS therapy, and also finding of activities related to sputum microscopy to up to 70% of cases can be estimated. Revised National Tuberculosis Control Program can be launched in 1993. It is having 5 years plan. The major objectives are 80% of cure rate of TB by introducing new strategy DOTS treatment. It includes DOTS strategy and also includes DOTS treatment and pilot phase 1 and pilot phase 2 and pilot phase 3, and also introduce the another phases. In phase 1, in 2006, Stop TB strategy was announced by World Health Organization and adopted by revised National Tuberculosis Control Program. It will contain DOTS expansion enhancement and addressing the tuberculosis and HIV patients and multi-drug resistance tuberculosis, and also strengthen the healthcare system and providing support to the all providers, and also improvements the patient and communities, and improves the diagnosis, treatment and vaccines to the to stop the tuberculosis. By stop the tuberculosis transmission by taking airborne infection control measures like includes early diagnosis and management of TB patients. If the TB patient is coughing or sneezing, using snuffing and sneezing, cover the nose and mouth, and also using usage of cough etiquettes, and educate the people to proper disposal of sputum, and also maintaining the good ventilation, and also control the airborne infection controlling measures at houses, and also transmission of droplet infection of tuberculosis from one person to the another person can be evaluated. In pediatric DB patients, caring must be taken at house, and also giving isoniazid preventive therapy to the children having below 6 years age who are contacted with TB patients. This can be evaluated by medical officers. Once the HIV infected persons are exposed to the TB cases, to determine by using tuberculin test, and all tuberculin skin test positive children are receiving immunosuppressive therapy. A child born with TB in pregnancy receive prophylactic treatment for up to 6 months and also providing BCG vaccination after birth of child and also giving isoniazid preventive therapy and also giving BCG vaccination therapy for child born at the age of 1 year against meningitis and TB in children and also educate the peoples regarding the TB causing agents like poverty, malnutrition, urbanization, indoor air pollutants. The TB can be diagnosed by different types of methods. If the person is suffered with cough for 2 weeks or more, 2 or 3 sputum samples can be taken. It can be examined by microbiologist or senior staff in laboratories. And in this two spear test or three spears, one or two samples are having positive, then go for a smear positive tuberculosis test. It can be positive, then go for anti-TB treatment. If the two samples are sputum is having negative, giving antibiotics for 10 to 14 days. After giving of antibiotics, symptoms are does not cured or persistent. The repeat two smear examinations. If one or two samples are giving positive, then go for smear positive TB, then giving anti-tuberculosis treatment. The two samples are going negative result, then go for X-ray. If the positive can be occurs in X-rays, then go for anti-TB treatment. In X-ray, results are negative for TB. There is no treatment given to the patients. This is a process involved in diagnosis of TB by sputum microscopy. Revised national tuberculosis control program can be organized at central level, national level, and district level and sub-district level. Organization structure of tuberculosis is in Central TB Division and Director General of Health Services and MOH and Family Welfare and national institutes like NTI and TRC, LRS and JALMA institutes at national lab committees and also involves TB HIV committees in state board training and demonstration centers at the state level and in district TB centers involves DTO and MODTC support staff officers and tuberculosis units for 1.5 lakh peoples per one and 2.5 lakh peoples in for tribal for one for 2.5 peoples in tribal areas and hilly areas and district medical centers are 1 lakh populations per one and zero point 0.5 lakhs peoples per one in tribal and hilly areas and directly go for dot centers. Organization structure at central level, it involves national institutes at NTI National Tuberculosis Institute, Tuberculosis Research Institutes and LRS means Lala Ram Swaroop Institute of Tuberculosis and Respiration Diseases and also Jalma Institute. It involves coordinated with national lab committees and also national dots plus committees and national or other committees. It involves CB Central TB Division and Director of General Health Services and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare In organization of rational revised national tuberculosis control program at state level involves health minister, then go for health secretary. It involves MD, NHM and director health services, then additional and deputy or joint directors, and state training and demonstration center, state TB cell, and district level involves district administrative officers, district health services, district TB centers, tuberculosis units, microscopy centers, and dot centers. Laboratory networks for TB. It can be given by quality assurance laboratory services established in national wide laboratory network. Around 13,309 designated sputum microscopy centers are established by laboratory networks. It can be supervised by inter-referral laboratories IRL and state level inter-referral laboratories, national level referral laboratories, and central TB division at national can be supervised these quality assurance of laboratory services. Laboratory networks of at state level, national level, and district level. It involves national referral laboratory, and in state level having intermediate referral labs, and district level having district referral TB centers, and also tuberculosis units. This is the laboratory networks structure of RNTTB laboratory networks. It involves national referral labs. There are 6 national referral laboratories are involved in our country. Tuberculosis Research Center TRC at Chennai, National TB Institute Bangalore, Lalaram Swarup Institute of Tuberculosis and Research Diseases New Delhi, Jalma Institute at Agra, Regional Medical Research Center at Bhubaneswar, Bhopal Memorial Hospital and Research Center at Bhopal. These are the 6 national referral laboratories in our country. These are closely associated with intermediate referral laboratories at state levels, and also monitoring and supervise the activities of inter-referral laboratories activities, and periodic training provided for staff of intermediate referral laboratories, and also cultures and DST services activities, and also coordinated with microbiologists and laboratory technicians of for sputum cultures, monitoring and evaluate them their activities. Intermediate referral laboratories are having one state tuberculosis training and demonstration center, and and also conducted at public health laboratories by medical colleges. They intermediate referral laboratories are supervise and monitoring the EQO activities, and also perform mycobacterial cultures, and also drug resistance surveillance programs, and provide training to the sphere microscopy to the district and sub-district technicians, and also perform and also providing training to the senior tuberculosis laboratory supervisors. Next, designated microscopy centers are presented at state levels, district levels. These are perform the different types of activities like on-site evaluation, EOSC, on-site evaluation. Each NRL supervise the sputum microscopy of EQA activities. Sputum microscopy diagnostic services are under provided by district designated microscopy centers only. In addition, district microscopic centers are established in medical colleges, corporate hospitals, ESI hospitals, railway hospitals, and large private hospitals and other major hospitals. The quality services provided by designated microscopy centers are on-site evaluation, panel settings, and random blinding rechecking. On-site evaluation by National Referral Laboratory Team at once a year, by Intermediate Referral Laboratory Team at once a year, by DTO at once a month, by Intermediate Referral Laboratory Team at a once a year, and STLS Senior Tuberculosis Laboratory Supervisors at 1 month, and direct treatment observer for 1 quarter, and by intermediate referral team during annual visit. Panel testing can be done by national referral laboratories, intermediate referral laboratories, district testing centers, tuberculosis units, and district designated medical designated microscopy centers. And blinded cross checking involves by senior tuberculosis laboratory supervisors collected the slides from designated microscopy centers, and monthly check their slides for routine examination for confirmation of tuberculosis. Methods of sputum culture and DST laboratories. This type of services are provided to the drug resistant tuberculosis, and also used for extra pulmonary TB and research centers only. There are in India 51 laboratories are conducted culture and diagnostic services. There are performing different types of cultures. There are solid cultures, liquid cultures, and also performing both solid and liquid cultures. By solid cultures, performing using 37 laboratories are having used for results given in 2 to 3 months. There are 4 national referral laboratories, 18 intermediate referral laboratories, 6 medical colleges, 3 NGOs, and 4 Indian Council of Medical Research Institutes, and 2 private organizations are working under solid cultures. Liquid cultures, there are 12 laboratories are performed 2 to 4 weeks for diagnosis of diseases. Only liquid cultures can be tested. Out of 12 laboratories, 4 are national referral laboratories, 1 intermediate referral laboratories, 1 national government organization, and 2 private laboratories. Line probe assay is a LPA, line probe assay. It is a molecular test giving results within a 1 to 3 days. It is most commonly used for multi-drug resistant TB. Another test is Cambridge cartridge based nucleic acid amplification test. This is used for diagnose the TB, most commonly rifampicin resistance within 2 hours. The second line DST used for performing the both solid cultures and liquid cultures for determination of tuberculosis. It will having 5 labs. Out of 5, 3 are national referral laboratories, 1 are intermediate referral laboratory, 1 are national government organization. These are the various types of cultures and DST laboratories for examination of sputums.